Hi, welcome back to We Make DevOps. In this recording, we will see the CK exam problem related to volumes and the persistent volume. Again, we will not going for any deep dive, but I want to discuss the difference between them because it's very important to understand the problem statement. So persistent volume are very first class resource of Kubernetes for volumes only, but having a life cycle independent of any individual pod that uses persistent volume. Now we can say that on the other hand, Kubernetes volumes life cycle totally depend on the life cycle of a pod. Once pod get deleted, the automatically volume also get deleted. So let's start with the problem statement. So here problem statement is simple, straightforward. We need to create a pod so we can get pod manifest file with the command line already that we discussed. After that, we need to configure a temporary directory. Wow, that's good. So temporary directory. And after that, it say that shares pods lifecycle on a given path. So by problem statement, we can say that we need to create a volume. But what kind of volume? Because there's a number of way, a number of type of volume. So here, the word we are showing that temporary directory. And in case of Kubernetes, temporary directory means empty directory type of volume. Just one line for empty directory. When pod get created, there is an empty directory get created on that particular path, and data get started when pod get putting data in it. That's it. So I use this pod manifest file. You have to remember how to add volume mount. This remains the similar in case of persistent volume, add volume, but here the things get changed according to type of persistent volume or type of volume. So I created a pod manifest file similar kind, and I executed a pod in it. My pod get created with the name redis directory, and we are going to confirm the above things. So I'm going to show it here, kubectl get pod. So here my pod is running. I'm going to describe it. So describe pod. So I'm going to describe this pod. So here, if I'm going here on the volume section, this one. So where's the, yeah, here. So this is my volume section. Here you can say that empty directory, and empty directory means a temporary directory that's a report lifecycle. See, so our first problem statement is done. So so now again I'm coming on the same file. Might be I pasted it. So this is my file that we are here. So first problem is done. This is the first question. A is done. Now I'm coming on the B1. Again, here they asking the pod to create a pod, a similar kind of image, but they ask in the pod to use a PVC. And before that PVC, we need to create a persistent volume. So this is again the problem statement. First one, we need to create a persistent volume, and again we got the type of host path. Again, I'm not going to deep dive. You have to find out how many way to create a persistent volume. But in the exam, or you can say that there's a probability to asking to host pass is you can say higher as compared to other type. So here they ask that create a persistent volume, and they give the storage value 10 GB, and they give the read write mode. This is that you can say that to PV create manifest file, either you have to remember the same, or you are having a way to get that some kind of syntax, not fully, but kubectl explain and type of resource. Like here we are going to create a PV. So kubectl explain PV. In the last recording, we shown that how we use that short command. So this is the syntax. I created that PV already in my system. Again, I have to create PVC that use above PV. And in case of PVC, they give some like some kind of storage, read access mode. And this is that you can say that this, I think this is not fully completed. Here you need to add a resource, and you need to add the storage in it. I'll show you that. And after that, we need to create a pod. Like, I think I have to copy that some syntax. This is the syntax, hopefully. Like, while creating a PVC, we need to add the resource as well, because we didn't added any storage class on the PV. Don't confuse. Just forget about the storage class here. We need to add this syntax. access mode and resource, and what kind of how much resource, you can say, that space we need in the PVC. So this is the manifest file for PVC. And now I created the pod with the help of this manifest file that already I will put into the description. So here, because already I created that kubectl get pod, and this is my describe pod, and this is my pod for persistent. Here also we will go on the volume same way that we went for. So where's the volume? So here you can see that here the type is persistent volume. And again that question asks that pod are up and running as usual. So kubectl get pod, so pod up and running. They are running from 43 and 41 minutes because I created them. That's it for this demo. I think next time I think we will come with another problem that having the most probability to come in CK exam. Thanks a lot for watching it.